Honoring Black History Month, today we are profiling the first ever Sacramento Metro Chamber Entrepreneur of the Year recipient. As KCRA3's Aaron Heft shows us, he's dedicating both time and energy to the future of Black-owned businesses and, his own words, creating systemic inclusivity.
You know, Black Star Fund is really the Motown of venture capital. And so when you think about what Motown did to transform the music industry with Black artists, we are literally transforming the venture capital and entrepreneur space with Black innovators.
The Motown of venture capital and the brainchild of Kwame Anku, founding partner and CEO of Black Star Fund.
The genesis of this for me was actually, believe it or not, working with the legendary rock star Prince. And it was working with him where he asked this incredible question that kind of shook me to my core, which was, where are the Black Mark Zuckerbergs? And I think ostensibly what he was asking is, where are the African-American innovators and founders that are creating huge technology and global behemoths?
Fast forward to 2023. Black Star Fund has raised more than $180 million since their founding, which was 4 years ago, elevating Black-owned companies in Sacramento and across the country, one of which you've likely seen on the road.
We can get this right, then we can do something special.
And get it right, they did. That's Neville Boston, founder and CSO of Reviver. They're creators of the world's first digital license plate, a Sacramento area creation.
It was just a couple every once in a while. I think we've got over 50,000 in California. We have them in Arizona and Michigan and going to be in Texas soon.
Innovating the way cars are registered while changing the game on locating stolen cars, Amber Alerts, and so much more. Reviver, one of the fund's 20 backed businesses, and the epitome of their goal, creating income and access equality.
The importance of the work we do with Black Star Fund is not just giving entrepreneurs who historically have not had a chance to participate in this kind of global growth economy, but more importantly, when we think about income inequality, when we think about access inequality, when we think about systemic exclusion, the way that you rectify that is with systemic inclusivity.
And for his work, Anku was awarded Entrepreneur of the Year by the Sacramento Metro Chamber, an award they've never given out in their 128 years of operation until now.
It was incredible. It was very humbling, but it's also inspiring to go to the next level. You know, what else can we do, and how can we build, and how can we grow to continue this amazing journey?
In Sacramento, Aaron Heft, KCRA 3 News.